record this, but I am really excited. It is 9 o'clock at night, and we are going to talk about the ultimate portion fix tonight. So you are on this call either because I invited you and you are one of my customers or a member of my team, or maybe your coach has invited you. And so I'm going to apologize right now for the chaos, because you might hear my kids outside of the door right now. So I apologize if you hear any background noise. But tonight we're going to really chat about the ultimate portion fix. I personally couldn't be more excited about this program because it just really is very near and dear to my heart. How many of you have never heard of portion fix before, right? So if you can just like raise your hand, or if you can drop me a comment, like how many of you have never ever used Beachbody's portion fix containers? Anybody on here right now that has never? Maybe I should say, like, how many of you have used the portion fix containers? Anybody that has used them before? Anybody on here that says to themselves, I have ordered a Beachbody fitness program like 21 Day Fix or Fix Extreme or Hammer and Chisel or Transform 20, but I never actually did the nutrition? How many of you are like, yes, I actually bought a program, but I never looked at the nutrition. I did every single workout, and maybe I didn't get the results. I didn't get the results that I wanted. And a lot of times it is because we don't follow the nutrition. So we're going to really dive into that as well. So guys, let me just go through and sort of give you an overview of my story, and then I'm going to go into what the program actually is. So my name is Melanie Mitro. I have been a coach for 7.5 years, which is hard to believe. And I started my fitness journey in 2011. It was May of 2011. Is whenever I first started my journey. And I very much so I was about, 4 months postpartum. And I was really struggling to get the weight off after having both of my kids, right? So there was about 30 pounds that I was sort of hanging on to. I was walking in the neighborhood. I was taking Zumba classes. I was doing some Pilates with my friends. I was changing my nutrition. So I went from drinking regular Pepsi to Diet Pepsi. I switched my bread from white bread to wheat bread. Instead of putting sugar in my coffee, I put, like Equal and stevia in my coffee. I started eating 100 calorie packs. And if you guys remember those, and Smart Ones dinners. And I wasn't losing weight. And surprise, those of you that know a little bit about nutrition just know how bad processed foods are. And I was frustrated, and none of my clothes were fitting, and it was about to change to warmer weather. And as I was going through the bins of clothes, there was nothing that I could actually fit in, and I couldn't really afford to buy new clothes. So I was desperate to find a way to get this weight off, and without knowing that there was even a company called Beachbody out there, I made a post on Facebook. And I'm not somebody that ever really shares on social media, but I made this post about losing weight and eating celery, and this woman reached out to me that I was friends with. Her husband and my husband went to high school together. And we sort of kind of knew each other, but not really well. And she invited me to join a challenge group. And so I immediately went to her social media and started scrolling her social media. And she had this amazing transformation, and she had 2 kids like me. And she looked happy and confident, and she was posting all these great motivational things and recipes. And I just was like, I will do whatever you tell me to do, because I just want to feel better. And so I just trusted her, and I signed up to be a customer and started my journey. I actually started my journey with Insanity. So Insanity was a new program back in 2011. Shaun T, who just created Transform 20, did the Insanity program. And I went through the first 30 days, and I never even knew there was a nutrition plan. I had no idea. And I only lost 2 pounds at the end of 30 days. If you guys have ever done any of Shaun T's programs, you know he cardios you to death. And so I would be laying on the floor in a puddle of sweat in the warm up, right? And I was thinking to myself, my gosh, why am I not losing weight? What is wrong with me? And instead of having a bad attitude about it, instead of quitting, instead of saying these programs don't work, or, these Beachbody results are fake, I just simply said to my coach, I'm really frustrated and I'm not getting the results that I want. And I don't know what to do. And that was when she introduced me to the nutrition plan. And that was really the first time I was educated about, 80% of your results actually come from what you eat. And you can't out exercise a bad diet. And so for me, whenever I started really learning nutrition, I learned it first through the Tosca Reno books, the Clean Eating Recharged books, where I learned how to do portion control by the palm of my hand, by, 2 hands full, or my fruits and vegetables. And I taught myself how to pair my foods together so that I would stay full, but I was eating 5 to 6 small meals a day. It was like the light bulb went off in my brain that, holy cow, I didn't have to starve myself with these 100-calorie packs and lean cuisines. I could actually eat real food, and a lot of it, and I could lose weight. And I just, at the end of that 60 days of doing insanity, was literally shouting it from the rooftops to anybody that would listen, the importance of nutrition. Right? I love the fitness. The fitness was great. I love that I could work out from home, but I was like, I'll help you read nutrition labels. I'll help you make meal plans. I will teach you how to grocery shop, because I just realized how much I had changed my own life because I leaned into nutrition. And about 1.5 years later, Beachbody came out with the program 21 Day Fix. Basically was like a godsend, because they took what I had learned, and this wasn't, they didn't take what I learned from the Eat Clean diet, but it just so happened that it went perfectly together, right? Clean eating and the portion fix are just so much alike, but it gave me a toolbox. It gave me containers that now I could teach a tangible skill with these containers to my customers, because before I was creating all of this on my own. So now I had a program, and Beachbody literally sold out and just changed the entire business with the launch of 21 Day Fix. But here's the thing. Even with 21 Day Fix, even with the amount of results that people got, there still was a piece that was missing. And it was kind of the piece that some coaches were kind of filling in the gaps. It was like, why do we eat this way, right? Why do we eat the foods we do together? Why do we have a certain calorie range? Why should you not cut out certain food groups? Why should you eat every 2.5 to 3 hours? What do you do if you're an emotional eater or a late night snacker or you're traveling? And so I was making videos for my customers and my clients and people that I was serving, but there was nothing that Beachbody really gave you in the form of a manual. You got a nutrition booklet, but everything else was up to you. And so after many, many of years of listening to feedback from the network and from the coaches, Autumn went back to the drawing board and they created the Ultimate Portion Fix. So basically, this is teaching you how to use our nutritional program. The portion controlled containers are integrated into basically every program that we have. We have 2 nutritional theories. It's either 2B mindset or it is portion fix. And this program is not only going to help you change the way that you look at food, but it's going to tell you why. And it's going to give you lessons that are going to also help you with other things that are common that we as women and men just deal with as far as, just daily life. So Ultimate Portion Fix is going to be coming out in the month of March. I'm going to give you a little bit of information about all of that stuff, but I want to start out by just sharing this with you guys. So Ultimate Portion Fix is, it is the container system. The focus of Ultimate Portion Fix is really teaching you balanced macronutrients. So why do you eat certain foods together? Ultimate Portion Fix is about eliminating processed food from your diet. So like I talked about at the beginning, no more lean cuisines, no more foods that have all kinds of chemicals and things that are pumped into it. And even though they say 0 carbs and 0 calories or 0 sugars, that doesn't mean it's good for you. So we're going to talk a lot about educating yourself on the quality of what you're eating. We are going to focus on breaking that sugar addiction, getting your whole family on board with healthy eating, which I remember what a chore that was when my kids were, 1 year old and 2 years old. We were establishing those healthy habits right from the beginning. This is something we focus on in this program as well. Plus, teaching you how to maximize your nutrition for performance. Food is fuel. whether you're trying to get through your work day, whether you're a stay-at-home mom and you're just trying to manage life, or you are you're training for a marathon. Your food is fuel. And if we don't fuel our bodies properly, we are not going to be able to function, our brain function, right? Our processing time, our muscle recovery, right? Just overall health and wellness is very much so tied to our nutrition. So we're going to talk about that and then tons of other stuff as well. The biggest part about this is we're not starving ourselves, we're not fasting, and this is not a trend. I myself have been doing 21-day fix style eating for the past 7 years, because I started with clean eating. It is something that's easily maintainable, and as soon as you learn the principles of portion control, even though you'll use the containers at first, you will be able to just look at a plate and know what the proper portion size is going to be. So we're teaching you lifelong health and fitness. This is something you can teach to your kids. This is something you can teach to your grandma. This is something you can teach to your spouse. Like, this is universal for anybody that wants to live a healthier life. Personally, that's something I can get behind. All right, so who is this program before? Like I said before, if you're out there saying, but I bought Transform 20 and I didn't get results, or I bought 21-day fix and I only did it for a week before I fell off, or I feel completely overwhelmed with the concept of nutrition, this would be for you. So anybody that's out there struggling with nutrition, this is going to be great for you. Those looking to get their family on board with healthy eating, people who want to focus on eating well. Now, you can do workouts at the same time, but let's say you've got a significant amount of weight to lose, or let's say you have a current injury or some sort of limitation that is like you're not able to work out right now. You can use the portion fix. You can dial in, because what did I say at the beginning? 80% of your results actually do come from the food that you eat. So this is going to be really important for your ultimate results, is to pay attention to these things. All right, if you love food and you hate the idea of a diet, this is going to be good for you. If you know that sugar and processed foods are bad, but you just need some healthier alternatives, we're going to talk about that. No longer wants emotions to dictate your food choices. This means we are going to work at it, right? Already has containers, or you know a little bit about portion control. So it can be any of these things. Now, I want to say this. Ultimate Portion Fix is for the person who wants to make a change. It's for the person who is like, I understand that what I've been doing is not working. I understand that not paying attention to nutrition, trying to out-exercise my bad diet, trying to eat good for a week, and then, falling back off track for 2 weeks isn't working. And I'm ready to make a change because I want my life to be different, right? So it's really for people that are like, I understand, I'm going to have to do the work. I can't just buy the program and expect that the weight's just going to fall off for me. All right. So I want to talk a little bit about the difference between Ultimate Portion Fix and 2B Mindset. So for those of you that have checked out our 2B Mindset program, I love this comparison chart because it really does give you a good visual of the fact that Ultimate Portion Fix is an external control. So you've got these containers. They tell you how much you can eat. For the person that doesn't want to be told, this is what you have to do, they don't want to have too many rules and restrictions. They want it to be more mindset and just sort of like, having just more options. 2B Mindset is going to be for that person. All right. If somebody that needs like a lot of structure versus somebody that needs something flexible, that's another difference. If you want specific rules to follow versus like, I'm going to look at my plate and I just need to know that 50% needs to be vegetables and 25% needs to be protein, right? And so if you are like, nope, you need to tell me exactly what I need to stick to, because that's how I'm going to succeed. For those that want portioned eating versus volume eating, right? And then those that want to actually count calories versus just nutritional and behavioral guidelines. I'll give you a good example. My mother-in-law she did the 21-day fix nutrition without workouts about 3 years ago, lost 70 pounds and kept it off. And then when 2B Mindset came out, she decided to do 2B Mindset. She hated it because it wasn't restrictive enough for her. There was too much wiggle room. So everybody's different. That's why I love that we have 2 options, because you get to pick what is going to work best for you. All right. Okay. So let's talk a little bit more about this program. So the cool part is everybody that gets this program also is going to have the ability to get to do the 21-day fix live and the 21-day fix extreme live with Autumn. So she's actually remaking, revamping, and freshening up the 21-day fix program, which means it's live stream. Every week it'll be different. Every week she's going to challenge you with new cues. She's also going to walk you through the nutrition. And so everybody that actually gets the ultimate portion fix kit before the 1st of April is actually going to get to be a part of the real-time streaming, which I'm really excited about it. So we actually get to work out with Autumn. All right, so I don't want to go on any further just yet because I want to stop here and I want to talk a little bit about what comes in the Ultimate Portion Fix Kit. So your Ultimate Portion Fix Kit actually has like 30 step-by-step videos. So in there, these videos are going to show you how to use the containers, how to prep, how to plan, how to make healthy meals, how to get to the core of your food and eating decisions. You're going to have a really awesome workbook that comes with it. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm actually going to stop my screen share for 1 second here. Hopefully you guys can see me. So there is this Ultimate Portion Fix workbook that everybody's going to get. And when you open up your workbook, there's your table of contents. So it's got all these different modules, right? There are 6 different modules that go through the foundations. Pick your path, so deciding what path you're going to choose based on your personal goals and your body type. You've got Container 101, meal prep, families, easy ways for special days. So all the other things that you could potentially be going through. All right, and I love it because she actually walks you through. You kind of go through and you do a wellness overview. You have, you do a getting started, your day 0. So what does a typical day of eating look like for you right on day 1, right from the beginning? So you're going to get really crystal clear on what your nutritional habits are at the beginning so that you can set some really good goals. Then she actually tells you, watch Introduction to the Ultimate Portion Fix video. And when you move to the next page, you've got your notes section, and then you've got all of your points from that very first video. And it goes on to walk you through why portion control is important. What does like balanced macronutrients actually mean? She's gonna walk you through your plates, like the 40% carbs, 30% lean protein, healthy fats. We're going to talk about food addictions. What's your why? Because if you don't have a deep reason, if you're like, I just want to lose weight, but you don't have a reason why, like there is like a deeper meaning, it's very easy to give up. So she can talk to you a lot about that. And I personally believe in that visualization is super important. You do goal setting in here, long and short-term goals. You pick your path. I like that she talks about the foundation of Fix, which is your basic part of the program. You go through time nutrition, which is really where you kind of start fueling your body before and after your workouts so that you're getting maximum results. And then she does talk a little bit about carb cycling too. So, and then it goes through and it actually helps you pick your plan, walk through that. You get to do your calorie calculator. You have all of your nutrition plans. You do a deeper dive into what foods are the most nutrient dense, what to pair together. And there's tons and tons, like it's an entire workbook that you get to use. Then you get this really awesome little daily log book where this is where you will actually keep track of your days. It has your morning mindfulness. It talks about rating your sleep, your mood, your energy. You track all of your food and your water, your Shakeology, and then your exercise. And it's got a really great little evening reflection for you where you get to go through and talk about your wins for the day, things you can improve for tomorrow. So you're really tracking your progress through here as well. All right. So I love, love, love the book that you get with it. All right. So also there is a cookbook. It's a new cookbook with over 100 different recipes. We have a cooking show, but they're also doing like 75 lunch ideas for kids. So like healthy kids, which I'm excited about the healthy kid part as well. Plus we have the Beachbody app and all of the trackers. So you've got your nutrition app, your Beachbody On Demand app, and then you have access to all of our support and accountability groups. All right. So I just wanted to kind of walk you through that. Now, Before we actually move on and go to the next part, I want to just take a moment because I want you to hear from somebody that has done the program and has had incredible results. And Chris, I don't have your like transformation in front of me, so I don't know if you can like, you have it on your computer screen or that you could share it. I know I'm like totally throwing you on the spot. I just realized that it wasn't in my slideshow. But if you don't have it, it's okay. But Chris did the ultimate portion fix. She was in the coach test group. She was one of a very select few of coaches that got chosen, and her results are absolutely incredible and amazing. And she's a mom of two, and she works full time. She has a very demanding government job, and she is rocking her results. So I am going to turn this over to Chris, and she is going to chat with you for a few moments about her results, and then we will keep on going. All right. You ready, Chris?
Oh, I am so ready. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for letting me be on here. I am so excited. So Melanie teed it up. I've got like kind of my intro about the busy mom, and we got that all going on. So like all of us have a busy story, right? And so just to give you a little bit of background and kind of to preface this up, busy mom of two, but I started with Beachbody a while ago. And so I've been a coach for a while. And so when those containers came out, I was that person that had struggled with my weight all of my life, all of my adult life. And I did all of the, you name it, the fad diets and quick fixes and whatever was on the cover of a magazine, I was trying all of it. And I could never figure out, just like Melanie, couldn't figure out how to lose the weight, what was going on. And finally these containers came out and I was like, fine, I will try another whatever. And I got it. And it was so simple. And they were like, no, you can have the carbs. No, you can have the, all of the good things. You can still have your wine. So I was like, all right, I'm totally cool with this. And I saw a lot of people raise their hands that they've done the portion control before. So they understood it. And the reason I'm telling you all of this right now, because it kind of leads up to, I'm not just like this coach that just was able to get into the test group. And the reason it's so important is that I followed this program to a T for 4 years, 70 pounds, lost it, kept it off, felt great, like just felt amazing until I didn't. Like, here is the really important part is like, until I didn't. And like the shiz hit the fan for me in my life. Like I started having some health issues, my work, I had a bad situation at work. My team as a coach, I fell apart here. So like everything is coming at me. And I mentally wasn't strong enough to follow a program that had done so much for me. Like my nutrition was just went. And so I was like, all of my binge eating was coming back, my emotional eating, heavy drinking, lots of alcohol consumption in there. And so I spiraled and I started gaining a bunch of weight back, and it was awful. And this started in, this was all of last year. And so it was the end of last year that I finally you've got to make that choice at some point. Like you have to crawl out of wherever you're at. So if you're starting this for the very first time and this is your first intro to the containers and you're like, I don't even know what portion control is going to do for me. Or maybe you've done it before and you've had success or you didn't have success. You all know that you have to make that decision at some point in time. You make that decision to make a change. And so at the end of 2018, I had made that decision. I started crawling back. I knew what I had to do. And you guys, I never quit coaching. Like when all of this bad stuff had happened, I never quit coaching. And I firmly believe today that is absolutely for a reason, because all of a sudden, as I'm making this decision, I've never been selected for a coach test group. Like it's always been on my dream board. I've always wanted to do it, never got selected for it. And then I get a notice that Ultimate Portion Fix is coming out, and I got selected for the test group. And I looked, I was like, oh my God, I will be honest, I'm not a crier. I cried. I had so much baggage and everything else that needed to come out. And I was just, at the time, I didn't even know what Ultimate Portion Fix was. I just knew it was autumn. I knew it was the containers. I'm like, I know this, it's a sign, like everything's going to be okay. And so I got into Ultimate Portion Fix. I got into the test group thinking, oh, it's just going to be the containers. That's totally fine. Again, the boost. And I just went in there and I prayed and I said, please just let me be able to address the emotional issues that I have tied with food. Like that's all I want out of this program, if anything else. But I didn't really know what else to expect. And so I tell you what, right from day one, like my prayers were answered. And so she comes right in and asks, I should have known better about Autumn. So if you've never done a program with Autumn Calabrese before, if you're just brand new to her, there is not a trainer out there that works harder for us when it comes to both your fitness and your nutrition. Like she is all about the mind, body, and soul of taking care of you and getting to that heart. And she asked us why, if you were following the containers, why did you stop? And I was like, I wasn't strong enough. Like I wasn't mentally strong enough. I was following a program. And that's exactly what the portion, what 21 Day Fix, what the portion control was. It was following a program. And we never got deeper into the why of what our relationship is with food, what our relationship is with nutrition, how we go about rewarding ourselves for food, and how we also treat ourselves with food. And I am fully right there. Like I did that guilty. And she said, yeah, that's exactly it. And that's what I have learned over the last 5 years in talking to people over and over again, that yeah, it was just a program. And that's what we put out there. And we told everybody to follow it. And we needed to go more into the emotion of it so that we understood the why. Like, why do we fuel our bodies? How do we fuel our bodies? And so that's what I love. The Ultimate Portion Fix is taking that next step, that quality deep dive that makes it consumable for all of us. Like us regular people that are not these fitness and nutrition experts. Like we're enthusiasts. Like I'm not a nutrition expert, but I love it. I love knowing how I feel, and I love figuring out the process. And I have loved taking that next step and unraveling that package to make it consumable for all of us. Like all of us have the chance to win on our nutrition now. And like Mel said, it's 80% of our results come from our nutrition. And if we don't have it handled, if we don't have it, and I don't even want to say contained, because I had it contained for 4 years. You have to, like, if you're ready to address your nutrition head on, this program is amazing because it just walks you through step by step by step. And I've loved the quality that's been put into it. I love the thought that's been put into this. I saw somebody in the comments talk about loving their daily tracker. I love this tracker. I'm on my second one now. And I always thought I could just do an app. I love writing down. I'm writing down every day in my reflections and what my food is, and like being really honest with myself. And I think that part of it is incredible to have a company that cares so much, not about the sale. It's about your results. It's about your long-term sustainable lifestyle. And I'm so proud to be part of something like that because of the quality of it. And the part that just nailed it for me, that just drove it home for me, was the family fix. Like they have now taken an address, because I've got 2 young boys, 6 and 8, and they have taken family fix and they have given it the like head on kids and their nutrition. Autumn's really passionate about it, but it's kids and their nutrition too. And we have the opportunity to help. Like I've already been able to help realize like areas that my kids are not having a good this is hard. This is hard to admit. Like you don't want to be failing your kids, right? And so you guys, like, if you have kids and you're like, hey, they didn't come with a manual. Where's my parenting manual? Like, this is your parenting manual, at least for the nutrition piece of it. They break it down so that nutrition is so fun for your kids that they don't even know that they're learning. They don't know that they're like necessarily eating healthy, because I have one child that will rebel against anything that remotely looks healthy. And so you've got the picky eaters, and what do you do? And, it's so great to have that onus put back on us to be the parent. Like, and Autumn talks about that. Like, we have to be the parent, and we will make those choices for our kids, and they will come along. Like how they have already responded in just like the last couple of weeks of us starting these fun little games of things that we're doing, and how they were learning how to grocery shop together. Like, they know how to go and pick out like some crappy cereal or like whatever like looks fun, but we go through the vegetable aisle and they're like, arugula, and they're learning it at 6 and 8. They're learning it, and they can go now and they can pick that up. And so I said, the portion fix was always for me. It was always mom's plan. It was always mom's diet, that she was doing. And it wasn't, and every time I'd say, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle, guys. And they're like, yeah, okay, well, you can't eat it with us. That's all they knew. And so to be able to incorporate my family into it, to be able to do that for them now. So that thought process that's been put into it. And I also look at it too, and being able to go into the results that I've had. I've been able to, I don't want to say starve myself, but like do those fad diets and lose the weight and everything. I've even been able to use the containers and keep it off. But like, I've lost 11 pounds in 30 days doing something and making choices that I wanted to make. I have never been a salad eater. I've never wanted to eat salad. It's not just salad. It's the vegetables. It's the whole encompassing program. But I've learned why I want to make them. And it's not just I'm following a program because I was told to do it. And so that should just blow everybody's mind. I'm super excited. So even if you've done portion control before with the containers, like this is just taking it to a whole new level that you will be able to understand personally. Your family will be able to. You can take it to your teams. If you're a coach, you can take it to just, anybody gets to know and own and master their nutrition now. And I'm so excited about that. And so for me, where nutrition has always been my struggle, how are you going to own something? You're going to master it. So there's a whole other program that's coming out too, like the certification program to go with it. And I'm excited about that because then anybody can step up and say, look at me, I am mastering my nutrition. And so I'm just excited I got to share this with everybody in this opportunity. I don't know if we've got any questions. I don't know how you want to open that up, Mel, but I'm super grateful that Mel asked for the opportunity to share this because these results have just, they're blowing my mind. Like I'm wanting to do it. So I'm on the second round, so I can't wait to share those results too.
That's so exciting. I just can hear the energy and excitement in your voice, and it just pumps me up to no end to know like you have, it's like that energy, that excitement, that energy that like, I got it. And you're passionate about it. And you just know that it's such a great tool that can help people and it's helping you. And so that is how I felt at the start of my journey too. And so it kind of takes me back for a moment. Now it's just habit. Like after a while, it just becomes habit and you just do it. So I love it. All right. So questions, guys, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Chris, are you jumping off the call?
I can stay on. And I did find the picture. You put me on the spot, but I did find the picture.
There it is.
If you guys can see it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Like you look like a completely different person.
I feel like a completely different person. And it's hard, like sharing those at first. I was very embarrassed at being a coach and having to start over again. Yeah. But I've realized now why I had to do it is to fall in love with that process all over again. And I love being a challenger again. Like I love all of it. I love helping everybody with those results now, like, and getting to speak it again. So it does. It all comes full circle and it all happens for a reason.
And I know that there are coaches that are listening on here too right now. And I also want to say, like, even as a coach, you still need a coach. Like you still need to pour into yourself. Like it doesn't mean because you signed up to become a coach that you're just all of a sudden immune to all of the things that life sort of throws at us. No, we still struggle. Like we still need our own accountability. And you touched upon that too, when you were talking, but it's like, hey, as a coach, this is just a great tool for our customers, but it's a great tool for us. And that's one of the things, like, as we practice what we preach, we can serve people better that way too. All right. Does it address cravings? Your results are amazing. I'll just let you.
Sorry, I was reading it too. I'm sorry. It absolutely addresses cravings. And so she talks you through what we should be doing, what we need to be fueling our bodies with, instead of the cravings. And I appreciate that, because it's not just like, just give in just a little bit, because really when we give into a craving just a little bit, what happens every time that happens?
Yeah.
It gets worse, right? And so she gives some really great tips and tricks on how to overcome that, like, and to address that, so that you live, the cravings go away. I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to give this up. No, trust the process.
Yeah.
Trust what she has to teach you.
That's awesome. That is really cool. All right, so let's go through. Let's finish talking about the program, because I know everybody's like, how much does it cost and all that stuff. So let's talk a little bit about that part of it, just so I can give you some of that information. So guys, if you look, this is the ultimate portion fix. Like, this is the video part of it and all of those things that come out. And we'll answer any more questions that you guys have. Wait, let me see okay. I know it's a lifestyle, but how long is the program since you mentioned you're on second round? So it's 30 days, but then you can keep repeating it. It's like any fitness program. You just keep doing it forever. I mean, you could do this forever if you really wanted to. So I don't know, Chris, you have a different answer, or if that answers it.
No, I think that answers it really well. I think the reason you make it in a 30-day increments is so that it's a manageable time frame, especially for people that are starting out.
Yeah.
Because the word forever is scary. The word lifestyle is kind of scary. Mm-hmm. And so you say 30 days and you can wrap your brain around 30 days.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, very true. And you just take it like a chunk at a time. 1 week, 1 day, 1 meal, a chunk at a time. Yeah. All right, so this is a little bit about the certification. So I know that some of you are interested in this, and you don't have to be a working coach. Like, you can say, I just actually want to get the discount on my product. So you can get a 25% discount on everything you purchase, but you also then have access to this certification. And it's great general knowledge. So on the March 4th, so everybody else can buy Ultimate Portion Fix on the 18th. All customers can. If you are wanting to sign up as a coach or become a coach or are a coach now, you're able to actually get it on March 4th. You get it a few weeks early than the general public does, so that you have an opportunity as a coach or as somebody that wants to get a head start to purchase it, to be able to go through all the videos, and you can add on this coaching certification, which gives you the videos, the worksheets, the tools. It'll help you better highlight the benefits, so you'll be able to actually run your own challenge group with more confidence, or you help yourself with more confidence, or help a small group of friends with more confidence. But every purchase of the certification, you also get a free trial. It's like a 30-day trial of a master series, which is a monthly subscription that's provided to coaches with lots of tools to be able to help them lead their groups more effectively. And if I'm understanding it correctly, it's not just like fitness and nutrition, but it's actually a little bit of the business side of it as well, and just walking you through how to share this with your audience and social media. It's like tools and some ideas, which is really great as well for us as coaches too. Another thing I will say is that if you are a coach or sign up as a coach with a challenge pack or an Ultimate Portion Fix package, Autumn is also doing an exclusive Ultimate Portion Fix group. So you actually get to work with her too, if you want to do that. And then we are also running our own accountability groups too. So just a little bit on the launch dates. It comes out on March 18th for customers, and then all the live workouts start on April 1st. I like it. Gives you a few weeks to get to watch the videos, to start using the tracker, and then we're going to add in some exercise, and then we're going to do it live through Beachbody On Demand streaming, and it's going to be awesome and fresh and new, and it's going to take us right into spring so that we can really feel our best. All right, and then again, I'll just reiterate that you can actually get it on the 4th if you sign up to become a coach. All right, so just a little bit about the specials. All of the packages are $20 off, right? So challenge packs are $20 off, and then there's a $10 off the kit, right? And so I'll go down through each one of these, right? And so your Ultimate Portion Fix package option it includes everything in that Ultimate Portion Fix, the kit, and then you get your first 30-day supply of Shakeology, and you get a shaker cup. Hang on, I have my pricing sheet right here, but I realized it wasn't on there on my slide for some reason. So let me look here. So your Ultimate Portion Fix Shakeology kit is going to be, let me see, Ultimate Portion Fix, Shakeology. Your price is $245 for this package option. All right, and it comes with, and I just want to like read through everything that it actually comes with, because there's a ton of stuff in there that you get with it. So you are getting like the 30 step-by-step videos, the workbook, the daily log, the set of 7 portion controlled containers. You're getting the Fixate Volume 2 cookbook, the cooking show, the lunch ideas for kids, over 75 healthy lunch ideas, access to nutrition tracking and Ultimate Portion Fix program through the app. And then you also get the bonus of the live streamed workouts that are actually shot in real time. Plus you're getting a month's supply of Shakeology as well, and a shaker cup. So that's this one right there. All right, now the second one is this one. This is your Portion Fix with Beachbody On Demand. So if you don't currently have Beachbody On Demand, you would get this one. You can cancel, if you have Shakeology or Performance Line, you can cancel your HD and just reorder it this way. It's probably going to save you money in the long run to do it this way. But you get this really cool insulated tote, which I like. And so I love this one. Wait, did I read that wrong? I think the ultimate, I did, guys. I'm so sorry. No, I did it right. Nope, I did it right. For a moment there, I thought I was doing it wrong. No, I did it wrong. Sorry, guys. This Ultimate Portion Fix Challenge Pack is $160. Sorry, you guys are probably like, holy cow, why is that so expensive? So this one is $160 because it doesn't include Beachbody On Demand. This one, it does. This one is your Ultimate Portion Fix and Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack. This one is the $245. So sorry about that. But this one includes everything else from above. Plus you get a year membership to Beachbody On Demand, and you get the really cool insulated tote. And then you also get your month supply of Shakeology with your portion controlled containers and all of that good stuff. All right. Then you've got like your big package one. This one gives you the opportunity to choose either the Performance Line, or you can do Shakeology with it. And it goes through everything from the packages above. You get a tub or 32 stick packs of Beachbody Performance Energize. You get the Recover, the shaker cup, the tote bag, your ice packs, your streaming, all of that good stuff, right? So that's your other one. That's the next one that's in there. That is your $245. I feel like I'm totally screwing up these kit prices at the moment. I might need to like go back in and give these all to you later, because I do feel like I'm messing them up. All right, so then here's another package option. This one doesn't include Beachbody On Demand, and it doesn't include Shakeology. This is your base kit. This one is $109. All right, so this is your $109 kit. And it just gives you Ultimate Portion Fix. So you will not be able to access those 21-day Fix workouts and Fix Extreme if you don't have Beachbody On Demand. So I just wanted to let you guys know that as well. And then these are your coach only options. And this walks you through, if you're a coach and you are currently a coach, you have a couple of options. You can buy the Ultimate Portion Fix and Shakeology Challenge Pack with the certification. So there is that one in there. And if you look at this one, this is going to be your $140. It's Ultimate Portion Fix plus your certification. No, $199. This one includes Shakeology. All right. This one is Ultimate Portion Fix with certification. That is going to be $140, and it's $20 off. It's usually, or it's $8 off. It's usually $148. All right. So that gives you all of that information. It gives you that master series and all of that information to be able to help your clients a little bit better. So before I answer any last questions, and I promise I will give you all of the slides with all of the prices, I will email that out, but I'll also post it in our Ultimate Portion Fix lifestyle group that we have right now. So in the Ultimate Portion Fix lifestyle group, that is where I get to support my customers, my team members. So if I'm not your coach, you're going to want to reach out to your coach, but we are all running running support and accountability groups. We are all here to help you. So basically, when you purchase Ultimate Portion Fix with your Shakeology, you are going to get to go into our closed accountability group. And so we are going to have a daily lesson. We're going to have a daily check-in. We are going to have, I'm going to be doing live videos where I am giving you resources and additional recipes. And we're talking about mindset, and we're sharing our trackers, and we're celebrating each other's progress along the way. And we're just really making sure that it's not something that that you just sort of buy, don't actually
What are you talking about?
finish. All right. So, we will be in there to really guide you and support you on that process through that accountability and support group. And then on April 1st, when the 21-day fix is loaded in there, we will actually do it together. So we will go through the workouts together. We'll start adding in that fitness component, and we'll crush it. And then for the whole month of March, we're going to be doing the 21-day fix together in that Ultimate Portion Fix lifestyle group. So if you're saying to yourself, like, I have the 21-day fix, I'd really like to pull it back out, I'd really like to get a handle on things, you can incorporate those workouts in with the Ultimate Portion Fix nutrition plan. So you will have support from today moving forward. We're actually going to start the 21-day fix on Monday the 4th. And then as you're able to purchase your Ultimate Portion Fix, we'll start doing that in that group. We'll start working together, and we'll have our official launch on the 18th, where we'll actually start using those videos. All right. So that is the game plan. So, to answer any questions that you guys have, does it come with a 30-day meal plan, or do you choose from the cookbooks and your own meals? So Lainey, good question. I'm going to defer that one to Chris, because she probably knows better than I do.
So it walks you through week by week on how to meal plan, so that you can pick out the foods that you like. So you kind of got a plug and play menu of what you want. And so it was actually really easy. And I got Mexican food every week, so I was totally good with that.
I love it. I love it. I need Mexican food every week. It's it's a must. And that's a nice thing. I think it's hard. Everybody always says, give me a meal plan. I just want a meal plan to follow. But the biggest thing is you want to create your own meal plan, because you may not like Mexican and I need it every single day. Or, you may not like turkey and I eat turkey for lunch every day. And so, we give you these food lists and allow you to make it up, but it also empowers you to really pair the right foods together, to understand why you're doing it. That is just super important to really making this a lifestyle. All right. Can you stack your bod? Can I buy the challenge pack that comes with it and it'll add another year? No, it will not. So you would have to if you wanted to do that challenge pack, you'd have to cancel your current bod and reorder it again. If you already have Beachbody On Demand, they have the option. If you are an existing bod member, you would just get the package that didn't have it in there and you'd be fine. All right. So you would just get the other package option. Chris, did you do the workouts too, or just the Ultimate Portion Fix?
I did the workouts too. There was a lot of discussion back and forth, and I love that that you have the option, you don't have to work out and do nutrition. You can do solely nutrition, and there's a whole section in there. So if anybody that for whatever reason can't work out or doesn't want to have the exercise, but she's a trainer too, and she's I promote the healthy lifestyle. I want the whole thing. So you had both options in there to be able to do. So I did Transform 20. But I followed the Ultimate Portion Fix, which is just slightly different than the container programs that everybody sets up on each of the programs.
I love that. Perfect. And then she does teach you how to use the container. So you don't have to use her recipes. And quite honestly, I don't use a lot of recipes. Matt and I are very much let's grill flank steak. Let's shove that in the red container. Let's do some steamed green beans. Let's shove it in the green. Let's do a steamer bag of rice. Let's shove that in the yellow. All right, let's dump it all on the plate and there's dinner. So, you don't have to be fancy. You don't have to make all of these fancy recipes. If you're a boring not boring, basic eater like myself, it's easy. You know, you can spice it up. Like I love all the no salt added, like Mrs. Dash seasonings. We use a lot of that. And I know that Autumn also goes through and gives you ways to flavor your food that makes it very simple and very easy. So, you know, you can keep it basic, you can be super complex, but I would tell you, especially when you're starting out, don't go into like recipe overload. Maybe just try 1 or 2 new recipes a week. Decide what you like, what you don't like, stick to some of the basics. And that is something that we'll kind of walk through as well. All right. I plan to do some live Zooms with my challengers, people that are in my group, so that we can troubleshoot and ask questions, because I just know the importance of nutrition. I also know the importance of accountability. You can buy this program and try to do it on your own. But I am going to tell you that there is something magical about having support of other people doing this alongside of you. Because when you see other people checking in and doing their daily food logs, and when you see other people logging their workouts or their mindset, it motivates you. It holds you accountable. You see somebody sharing their results and you want to do it too. And it's not just that you get to see what everybody else is doing, but if you're having a bad day, you know you've got people in your corner that are going to be cheering you on, that are going to be encouraging you, that are going to be telling you that you can do this too. So I do want to encourage you to make sure that you get one of the package options that allow you to be a part of our accountability groups. It's either the Shakeology Ultimate Portion Fix or the Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology or Performance Line Kits. Like those are the ones for our challenge groups that you have to have in order to be a part of those groups. Those are the tools we feel are most, that's what sets you up for success. All right. So it is an investment, but think about it this way. Our goal is not to let this sit on the shelf, and your goal is to go into this program with the mindset of I know I have to change. I know I can't keep doing what I was. And in order for me to learn something new, I have to be open and ready, and there'll never be a perfect time. You have to just make the decision that now is the time. All right. So what do we need to do from here? From here, you just need to let your coach know if this is something you want to pursue, that you're excited about it. We will send out all of the images so you have a better, clear understanding than my jumbled mess that I did tonight. And I apologize for that. I'm so sorry. So we'll get all of those images and links posted in our accountability group, that Ultimate Portion Fix Lifestyle, and through email as well. And then please do not hesitate to ask questions if you have them. All right. So guys, thank you so much for being a part of tonight's call. And absolutely, Beth, we will help you pick the right package. Not a problem at all. If you just ask, we'll give you the scoop. All you need to let us know is, do you currently have Beachbody On Demand? Do you currently have any HD programs right now or products? And then we can help you figure that out from there. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Chris. I so appreciate your time tonight. It was very much appreciated. I'm so excited for your results, and we're all going to keep cheering you on, and we can't wait to see all the updates that you give us as you go through the next 30 days. So guys, have a wonderful night. Thanks for your time, and I will see you guys in the accountability group. Bye, everybody.